Nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, the village of Abatago thrived with prosperity and tradition. The people of Abatago were known for their hospitality and vibrant culture, which was showcased in their colorful festivals and communal gatherings. At the heart of this village was Shola, a woman whose beauty was matched only by her grace and intelligence. Shola was married to Odumudu, a wealthy and influential man who owned multiple companies and provided her with everything she could ever need. Odumudu was revered not only in Abatago but also in neighboring villages for his business acumen and generosity. Despite his busy schedule, he always made time for Shola, showering her with love and lavish gifts. One sunny afternoon, a stranger named Kuti arrived in Abatago. Kuti was a charismatic traveler with an air of mystery about him. He claimed to be a trader, but his stories hinted at a life filled with adventure and intrigue. The villagers were immediately drawn to him, and he quickly became a popular figure in Abatago. Shola first encountered Kuti at the marketplace. His captivating tales and infectious laughter piqued her curiosity. Though she was initially cautious, she found herself drawn to his vibrant energy and the excitement he brought to her otherwise predictable life. Shola and Kuti's paths crossed frequently, and a friendship began to blossom between them. They shared stories and dreams, and Shola felt a sense of freedom and exhilaration she hadn't experienced in years. Her best friend, Agnes, noticed the change in Shola and warned her about the dangers of becoming too close to Kuti. But Shola, enchanted by the novelty of their friendship, ignored Agnes's advice. As their bond deepened, Shola and Kuti's interactions became more secretive. They would meet in secluded spots, away from the prying eyes of the villagers. Shola knew she was treading dangerous waters, but she couldn't resist the allure of Kuti's company and the thrill of their hidden connection. Odumudu, unaware of Shola's growing attachment to Kuti, continued to focus on his business empire. He was frequently away on trips, leaving Shola with ample time to nurture her forbidden relationship. One evening, while Odumudu was away, Kuti confessed his feelings to Shola. Overwhelmed by a mix of emotions, Shola found herself unable to resist his advances, and they shared a passionate kiss. From that moment on, their affair became more intense. They would steal moments together whenever they could, driven by a mixture of desire and fear. Shola's once clear conscience was now clouded with guilt, but the excitement of the affair overshadowed her remorse. Sul, Odumudu's closest friend and business partner, began to notice changes in Shola's behavior. She seemed distant and preoccupied, and Sul couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Determined to uncover the truth, he started observing her more closely. Sul's suspicions grew as he witnessed Shola and Kuti's discreet interactions. He saw them exchange secretive glances and caught them in whispered conversations. Convinced of Shola's infidelity, Sul faced a moral dilemma. He struggled with whether to tell Odumudu, fearing the repercussions on both their friendship and Odumudu's business. Unable to keep his suspicions to himself any longer, Sul confronted Shola one evening. He revealed what he had seen and demanded an explanation. Shola, caught off guard and overwhelmed by guilt, confessed to her affair with Kuti. She pleaded with Sul to keep her secret, fearing the destruction of her marriage and Odumudu's wrath. Sul, torn between his loyalty to Odumudu and his compassion for Shola, reluctantly agreed to keep her secret for the time being. However, he knew that the truth would eventually come to light, and the consequences would be severe. The tension in Shola and Odumudu's home grew unbearable. Shola's guilt weighed heavily on her, and she found it increasingly difficult to hide her feelings. Meanwhile, Kuti's visits to Abatago became less frequent, adding to Shola's distress and sense of abandonment. One fateful night, Odumyidu stumbled upon a letter from Kuti to Shola, hidden among her belongings. The letter detailed their affair and Kuti's feelings for her. Devastated and betrayed, Odumyidu confronted Shola, demanding the truth. With tears streaming down her face, Shola admitted to everything, explaining how Kuti had made her feel alive and cherished in ways she hadn't experienced before. The revelation of Shola's infidelity sent shockwaves through Abhatego. The villagers, who once admired Shola, now looked at her with disdain. Odumyidu, heartbroken and humiliated, withdrew from public life and immersed himself in his work, distancing himself from Shola. Shola, ostracized and filled with regret, sought solace in Agnes, who stood by her side despite the scandal. Agnes encouraged Shola to find a way to make amends and rebuild her life, but the path to redemption seemed daunting. Determined to atone for her mistakes, Shola began to devote herself to the welfare of the village. She used her resources and skills to help those in need, organizing charitable events and providing support to the less fortunate. Over time, her efforts began to soften the hearts of the villagers, who slowly started to forgive her. Shola also sought forgiveness from Odumyidu, who, despite his deep pain, recognized her genuine remorse. Their journey to reconciliation was long and difficult, but they both committed to healing and rebuilding their relationship. Their love, though scarred, grew stronger as they navigated the challenges together. Years passed, and Shola and Odumyidu's story became a poignant lesson in Abhatego. Their tale of betrayal, forgiveness, and redemption served as a powerful reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the importance of compassion and understanding. Kuti, whose presence had caused so much turmoil, eventually left Abhatego, leaving behind a legacy of broken hearts and valuable lessons. Agnes, ever the loyal friend, continued to support Shola, witnessing her transformation and growth. Shola and Odumyidu's love endured, not because it was perfect, but because they chose to fight for it. Their story, passed down through generations, became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of forgiveness. Thanks for watching. Click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe.